Good morning. It is October the 21st, and this is today's Pulse Update. We've got a busy day today, lots of meetings, and we're still in the midst of Outreach Week. So Outreach Week means we're reaching out to a whole bunch of people basically all day, trying to get demos scheduled. So far this week, I've reached out to about 150 different people. I'm trying to push that number to about 200 today, do another 50, which means we also have a lot of follow-up. We get a lot of people that say, hey, yeah, I'd be interested, let's schedule a time. And so far we have almost 10 people that are interested. So it's actually pretty good. For every 10 I send out, I tend to get one person that tends to be interested, which is great. Little more than that, maybe every 15 I send out. But it's still awesome. And so it just allows us to continue, reach out, fill our pipeline, get people interested, then go forth and be able to share the wonderful stuff that we're doing with them. However, today, we're going to have to squeeze that in because we've got a bunch of important things coming up. And one of the best is we have the CEO of the Detroit Rescue Mission coming on our podcast here in just a few hours. And we're really excited about it. It's going to be great. I encourage you to check it out. It probably won't air for a few weeks. But when it does, I think it'll be a really exciting thing. We've had a lot of rescue missions lately telling their stories. And it's so interesting to see how different their experiences are in the different places they are, right? We've done a group in Omaha, Nebraska, the Open Door Mission. Shout out to Candace for doing that with us. We had another one that should be published next week, which is in Fairbanks, Alaska. We're so grateful for Lori for doing that with us. We've had a few other ones that are going to air. We had Paul Allen in San Diego, and Art Wilson in Lincoln, Nebraska. So we've had two in Nebraska, which is really interesting to see the contrast there. And now we're doing a big city in Detroit. It's going to be really interesting. The rescue missions are fantastic, and it's amazing how they combine faith and this work together. And they've been incredible partners for us, and so we're happy to share their stories, and we're happy to talk with them. And it's been a great experience so far, and I'm really excited about that today. We also have a great meeting later today internally where we're going through trying to figure out what the perfect demo is for us. Like, what things do we want to hit on, what questions do we want to ask, and script it a little more. We've been doing probably the same demo for about the last year, and it's just kind of evolved organically as we've been able to share it. But as we've started to think about it, like, maybe there's a better way to do this. Maybe there's a better story to tell, and maybe there's a way we could add a little more value for the people we're talking to through the demo process. And we could teach them a little more about why anonymous feedback is so important and why you want to be able to use something like a kiosk to gather feedback. And even if they don't end up using our platform, giving them an opportunity to be able to learn, I think, is valuable. And so we're having a great meeting to discuss that and try and get a little bit better at that and get some feedback from people that normally don't necessarily hear the demo, and be able to say, hey, these are the things we're sharing. These are the things that we're not. Like, is there things in our system that we should be highlighting that we're not, or things about the problem that we should be talking about? Then we follow up. We have someone coming in to help us with some behavioral health stuff to be able to understand more of the lingo and what's being talked about there. We're excited. Behavioral health has been an awesome market for us, but it's a market that we don't understand as well as we should. And so we're working to try and understand that better, to understand the difference in the private and public areas of behavioral health, the mental health kind of behavioral health barriers, and also there's just an interesting world of how it's organized. And so lots of questions, lots of trying to understand, and lots of great meetings today. Should be good. And then somewhere in there, we need to fit in contacting 50 people. So it'll take a bit of time, a little bit of outreach, and then keeping up with all the contacts we've already made. It gets busy, but it's a great week, Outreach Week, and we're almost done here, it being Thursday. So I'll have one last day of outreach next week, and then probably be swamped with meetings for the next couple of weeks. It's an awesome cycle. As always, we'd love to hear comments and feedback. Check out our other videos as we talk about different things that we're doing throughout the week, and also just different ways that you can get feedback and get a little bit better. Again, please comment, share, connect with us, whatever it is. We would love to have your help in trying to build this company. If you have some ideas, if you want to pitch us some software or something, we're more than happy to talk. We just want to try and build the most effective company as possible and be completely transparent, or at least transparent as we can along the way, which is why we're doing these videos. Have a great Thursday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.